Ladies and gentlemen, true leadership involves not only the brain, but involves the soul and the heart. And if we want to make progress as a human society, we cannot only rely on rational approaches. We have also to integrate true values and passion. And about 20 years ago, my late friend, Lord Menuhin, who was a regular of our annual meeting, proposed to me, why don't we create a special distinction for artists, for cultural leaders who have made an outstanding contribution to society. And I'm particularly delighted to present to you now two role models of cultural leaders joining the community of cultural leaders who had been honored during the last years. And those two leaders whom you will meet in a moment are not only internationally acclaimed for their artistic performance, but have also a strong commitment to improving the state of the world by fostering cross-cultural understanding and by acting as true global citizenship. I would nearly coin the word, after we spoke so much about corporate global citizenship, cultural global citizenship. The two persons I'm speaking about are Emma Thompson and Yo-Yo Ma. Emma, would you be so kind to join me here? Emma Thompson is, as you all know, an accomplished actress and screenwriter who is the only person ever to win Oscars in acting and writing. She has performed in theater, television, and numerous films. You certainly have seen them. In 1988, Mrs. Thompson starred in and wrote her own highly enjoyable BBC TV series, Thompson, but it was her strong performance as the heroine in Howard's End, for which she received the Best Actress Oscar in '92, that capitulated her to stardom. In 2001, and I have here a long list of your achievements, but I just mentioned in 2001 you were named ambassador for the International Development Agency Action Aid, and you put her acting career on hold to help AIDS sufferers in Africa and to visit people living with HIV in Uganda, Ethiopia, and Mozambique, all countries hit hard by these epidemics. As an exceptional storyteller and communicator, Mrs. Thompson commits a large amount of her time and energy in transmitting her experience to raising awareness, activating audience, I hope she is activating you, collecting support, and encouraging people to become more engaged. Emma Thompson, it is a great pleasure that I hope that you, first I hand you over a Crystal Award. with a crystal from Davos, and it should remind you that you are now a member of the family here and someone from whom we expect in the future a lot of cultural inputs. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. How kind. It's just like the Oscars, they said. It's so not like the Oscars. The brain power in this room alone, well, let's not even go there. I don't really deserve this, but they asked if they could give it to me, and I love getting awards and haven't had one for ages. So I thought, oh, well, how wonderful. And I've never been to Davos before and was extremely curious. And it's been an extraordinary road, paved, I may say, with men everywhere. Seas and seas of them. It's been bliss. I don't really know how to thank you for this, Klaus, except by carrying on, but I will just tell you about a conversation I had with my 8-year-old daughter this morning, lunchtime actually. She said, "Hello, Mum, what have you been doing today?" And I said, "Well, I did some interviews for CNN and the BBC, and then I met with the President of Lithuania, who said that it would be lovely if I could bring my installation about sex trafficking to his country. And then I met the President of Albania, and he said, yes, please do bring your trafficking installation to Albania. And then I met the Secretary of the Office for Homeland Security, and he gave me his card and said, would you like to bring your installation about trafficking to Washington? And I said, yes, thank you, I'd love that. And she said, oh. I said, it's snowing too. She said, oh, that's so exciting. If vocation is the place where your deepest gladness meets the world's deepest needs, then that's where this is. So thanks, Klaus. And let's get on with it.
Thank you. Now, Yo-Yo Ma is a shining example of artistic and personal integrity. He is one of the greatest, most versatile cellists of our times. He has performed with many of the world's leading orchestras and has won over a dozen Grammy Awards. Everything he does with passion and involvement. In his own way, Yo-Yo Ma strives for the same goals as we do here at the Forum, to foster creativity, expand knowledge of our common world heritage, and celebrate local cultures and global connections. You all know about his Silk Road project, founded in 1998, which is bringing together musicians who represent all those traditions, described as a new initiative aimed at exploring cross-cultural influences among and between the lands comprising the legendary Silk Road and the West. Its activities include exhibitions, concerts, festivals, workshops, films, dance performances in North America, Europe, and in Asia. Yo-Yo Ma, would you like to join us, please? And I have to say it gives me special pleasure because there are few things I'm doing outside the World Economic Forum, but I'm a member of the foundation board of the Lucerne Festival, where you are a regular guest. So we congratulate you on your continued efforts to promote innovation and learning through cross-cultural and interdisciplinary partnerships. And as a token of our esteem and appreciation, I'm pleased to honor you today with this Crystal Award.
Thank you so much. This is so very pleasure. Thank you so much, Professor Schwab. I think it is unwise to follow Emma Thompson with saying anything. So may I offer instead a little musical thanks, and maybe someone can bring up my cello. Okay. Is that okay? Would you mind? Okay. So in the spirit of collaboration and innovation, theme of this year's forum, I would like to play for you a little dance piece by Johann Sebastian Bach. It happens to be a saraband, and the origins of the saraband comes from North Africa. And then it went to Spain, and then from Spain it went to the Americas. It also went to France. In Spain it was a lewd and lascivious dance. It was banned. And then went to France, became a courtly dance, and then Bach took it on and had the thought of putting it in the heart of the Bach suite. So there you have cultural collaboration in terms of movement, transnational movement, and certainly one of the great innovators in musical history, Johann Sebastian Bach. Thank you.
Thank you.